London MCM 2024 came calling. One of my major wish list items for 2024 is coming. It's G.I. Joe Retro Collection Flint. Happy early birthday to me. Let's break down all the other reveals from G.I. Joe Classified series right now. What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. It is Saturday. There are just a few more hours left before I can obnoxiously celebrate my birthday on October 27th, Pulse 1027. So I'm super excited for noon. And then I get back to all my birthday festivities. But today was London MCM 2024, and all the brands were there. Got some MCU reveals from Marvel Legends, Star Wars, Black Series team, take a bow. I'm so excited. 3 reveals, and I actually want all 3. It's not from some random TV show that nobody's going to like. It's about stuff that people actually care about now, and in some cases have discovered a new love for. I'm talking about the prequels. I'm going to get into those, but I just wanted to make sure I tip the proverbial hat for G.I. Joe Classified series. Once again, coming through, not even needing to do a whole bunch of reveals, just like, hey, here's a little sprinkle of some greatness. You're welcome. And a lot of these come courtesy of us from Jay's _toy collection UK, which is helpful when you're going to do a show in London. It's great to be over there. So thank you for the video, the walkthrough, the panel breakdown, Jay's. Definitely appreciate it. Let's get into these reveals. Not a whole lot, but what we got was very exciting, very cool. And as always, the Hasbro team is very helpful in showing us some renders after the fact. We don't have to wait too long. We don't have to rely on grainy photos. One of the members of the Hasbro team, the great Antonio, provided these render photos of Blowtorch. And he's a character that, I mean, you can't get away from his classic design. It's yellow, bright, look at me, yellow, in this great red, and he just stands out. There's no way around doing a good job on a Blowtorch figure without doing this. And I feel like there's some concessions made. Yeah, there's some black elements in there that didn't exist with the original 3.75-inch figure, but I really like how this figure turned out. You can see a lot of the elements are borrowing parts from Dreadnought Torch, and that's fine. The backpack, the flame trails, the 3 different ones. I'm pretty sure we've seen this flamethrower before as well. So a lot of it's repurposed, reused. I don't care. It makes perfect sense in this case. And Blowtorch has so much original sculpting that it's just really cool to see they didn't really shortchange anything. He's got his pistol. He's got what I'm pretty sure is a removable helmet. And you can see his eyes underneath. So it's no weird, oh no, what's beneath the eyes here, or the goggles. You can actually see, I really like that. I don't mind the black elements either. I do like these 6. Yeah, that's 6. Do your math. On the chest piece there, I think that's cool. And I really just like how it turns out. It's not a perfect retro collection version. I don't care, and I don't need it for him. I think this is a really sharp upgrade for him. He's not overly too bulky where he can't move, but here he is. And he essentially wraps up our 1984 series. Yeah, we're going to get an actual ripcord that's not part of Night Force later on, but we do have him coming, yes, in a few more days with a Dragonfly. Still waiting on Giant Man. He's going to come later on. Close at Halloween. Boo for that. No birthday present for me, with a big Hank Pym going, hi, guy. But it's all good. No worries. And next up for the renders, not a whole lot of those, but what we did see, very cool, was this guy here, the Frag Viper. And this is one that I really think is cool too. I love that helmet. I just think it looks really cool. And then so many interesting design elements to it, where it's got that weird shade of orangish brown, but it really looks cool. It's got 2 Uzis. He's got the backpack full of hardware, and he's got these grenades, mines that he uses this launcher for. And it's just a weird looking guy, but he's so cool to me. He's one of those Cobra grunt army members that I just think is, yeah, let me get 4 of those, maybe 5, because 4 is too even. But I think 5 of these, maybe 3 of these guys would look really cool in the collection. And I think they did a really nice job with this design. So kudos on the execution of the Frag Viper. Then, that wasn't it. We got some more news. We got another look at Nemesis Immortal, who we'll see for sure tomorrow at Pulse 1027. And that's exciting. So here he is, the bat wings sticking out, a big Cobra logo on the Cobra statue on the right side, and Cobra Commander in the clam. Oh no. Oh, so that's gonna be really fun. I'm curious to see what all he's gonna come with. I feel like we've already seen the full package, but we're gonna get maybe the pre-order information. We'll see. I'm excited about this guy. Maybe they'll give us some teases, some hints about future Cobra characters we'll see into the classified series line as well. But always exciting time to get some more photos of that great looking Nemesis Immortal figure. The next up, a guy who's going up for pre-order October 29th. So that would be on Tuesday. I can't believe how fast this month has gone by. And I'm definitely getting him. I can't wait to add him to the collection. It's heavy duty. He looks really cool. That weapon gear setup he has is obnoxious. But he looks ready to take on all kinds of mole rats. He's ready to go into the tunnels and help out everybody. And he's got his missile launchers in case Metalhead wants to get out of line and do a little challenge. And I mean, this gun system here, crazy. And then he's got these on the side too. And I love the rip shirt because it's just showing the guns, the ones that don't fire bullets. But to check it out here in the background, it looks like we got some Cobras coming his way. And I wasn't quite sure which ones these are. It kind of looks like nullifiers or some other ones, but I think that I've narrowed it down now to which ones they're more likely to be. I think it's the Astro Viper. We saw them mentioned earlier, courtesy of 3D Joes, by the way. We saw them mentioned already. So here's what that looks like. Is that a perfect match to this? I don't know if I really think so in this case, but maybe they changed it up the colors or something. I'm just not quite clear which one they're going for here. But I'm sure we're going to see a little bit more. But it's nice to see some Easter eggs working their way back into these figure art renders and all that good stuff. And also, we got a little bio action file card fun with heavy duty. So that's really cool to see. And you can see he's got a 4-star. I'm pretty sure that's heavy ordnance and 1 star in the rest, but that makes the most sense for him to have this. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same bio from the original Real American Hero heavy duty figure, but solid. I really am glad to see this back in the fold. I mean, we've seen, go online for this, and that was fine. But actually getting a physical card with the figure, awesome stuff. Next up, we got a little bit more of this Cobra defense perimeter set up here. And what's here lurking in the background here? Is that the Trench Viper or is it a Night Viper? Because I kind of feel like it's not really the Trench Viper. You can see in the background, this very clearly looks like G.I. Joe headquarters. So are they teasing us with this again? Because I feel like we've seen one already. Is this going to be the next year's HasLab? And if so, how fast can I buy it? But you see this, got the sandbags, couple Vipers. Maybe this one's looking the other way, but it really looks more like the Night Viper than the Trench Viper. So we've got that. I would love to get some sandbags with some full on, the whole deal, the barbed wire there. I don't know why I was trying to call it crossfire, but there you go. We got that. And this pretty much looks like another Trench Viper, but very cool. We got the G.I. Joe headquarters lurking in the background again. And what is this? I mean, what are we looking at here? Interesting times. And this looks like a whole mess of these defense perimeters. They're set up in a modular format, so they were able to do this. What do we got here? 4, 8, 10. And that looks like a pretty cool structure where you have your Cobras running around for dear life. And they showed how you can configure it different ways. So this one, this bottom section has the doors or the walls closed up, so they'd have to go from the ladder here. It's kind of fun. I don't know how many of these I want. I think the real thing is going to be how much it costs. This is also going up for pre-order on Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Also comes with a weapons rack. I mean, I'm kind of looking at it like it's got this setup here, and maybe I guess it wouldn't have a roof since this is the roof here, the floor of this one. Does it need to be that much? Because I mean, it's really modular, and I don't know. Maybe they could get away with making this and the Trench Viper $50 because I feel like a lot of us will army build to set up a Cobra base like this just really fast. Here's the Trench Viper's bio. Nice to see that as well. I love when they do newer figures into the line that don't have one from Hasbro already because they've got to come up with something new. And I love that with the Cobra, the Crimson Immortal figure. Was it the Crimson Immortal? The one that came with the Steel Core Commander, that Twilight Guard. That's really cool. And I love seeing this here again with the Trench Viper, giving us a little bit more backstory on newer characters. And you see the sentry on his wrist there, not his wrist, his bicep. Wrists are there. But yeah, I really like this color combination with the red mask, harkening back to the old school days of Cobra with a largely blue motif. And this thing looks really cool. What are we looking at here? Am I just envisioning Destro's head? Am I seeing that? Or is it just the way these sandbags are lumped up? Which clearly they are. I'm just seeing Destro. Looks like he's gorging on Gung Ho's hat. I don't know. Clearly, I need a little bit more sleep. I'm seeing things that aren't really there. But very cool looking addition to the Cobra ranks. And I feel like a lot of us are going to have Trench Vipers simply because this is a pretty fun, cool setup. Again, so much of it is going to depend on that price point. If it's reasonable, I'm going to get a whole bunch of them because it just looks really fun. And then we got the news that I have been waiting for basically since the Tiger Force Rakondo came out. And I'm like, here he is right here. We don't even need to do much more, but we're finally getting him. But here's another round of retro collection figures we're going to see. First up, this guy, the Televiper. And again, they're going to go with the full-on sleeve look because the other one that came with the trouble bubble had to function where it could be the black Televiper, it could be the drone. I don't know why I always want to say droid, too much Star Wars love. The drone, which maybe was a robot, an android, so they kept it with the sleek black sleeves. Who knows? Now we get the full-on old school classic version. I'm going to get one at least of these to lead my Televiper squad. I really dig this. And again, I don't know what it was with the Cobra working grunts with their rolled up sleeves that were so appealing aesthetically to me. This one for sure is copped. I really dig the way he turned out from the render, from the old school look. But you know what I'm talking about. This figure design was always cool. And if they just make the tweaks to the original classified series Televiper, it's going to be a really fun figure. And I can't wait to add it to my collection. Next up is a bit of a surprise. We've already seen the retro mass device Snake Eyes. We're also getting CoverGirl retro collection version. Blonde hair. They made a point to emphasize that. Now, you can see there's all kinds of different elements to go here. But if they're going with the blonde look for CoverGirl, we got these pictures because this is what Hasbro did in their slideshow. And we're going to get another mass device set up for her. And if so, would they package her with the Wolverine, or is she just going to be a standalone solo figure? Curious about this because I think a lot of people really like CoverGirl's original cartoon look before she got the auburn hair cut shorter. I would love to see them do the secondary portrait with a better auburn head sculpt and have the blonde look too. Do we want it with this main image with the brown, which is a little bit more like her original figure look, or just go full on cartoon green and just do it like that? I kind of wouldn't mind just getting a repainted version of that original classified series CoverGirl, which was really good, with the exception of that janky too Botoxed up head sculpt. That was really the only problem for me with that figure. Otherwise, I thought they did a really nice job with it. And finally, we got my guy announced. Retro Collection Flint is coming to the line, and I just need him to look exactly like this. Rolled up sleeves, those gloves that barely fit and connect on anything, the shotgun shells that are so ridiculously dangerous on either side of his shoulders, the beret hanging just so askew, that shotgun, the belt setup where one is going in a little bit down diagonally, the other one's perfectly across his waist. We got the pistol, the holster here, and those boots raised up just right in full on camouflage, like we got with Stalker, like we've gotten with other figures. I thought the original classified series Flint figure we got was fine for modernized, updated look. Once we started getting retro, old school, hey, remember the figures you had back in the day? We're making them exactly like that in the classified series. I was like, yo, I need my man Flint in this setup right now. We're finally getting him. And I say finally, it's not like he's had that long a wait, but finally getting him. And I don't care. I'm just going to keep saying finally. Really excited about this. I'm hoping next up we see a Snake Eyes done up in this retro style from his version 2 look. He's my next most, well, now after Flint's been revealed, he's my most wanted retro collection figure. Very happy to see Flint can be crossed off my wish list and now move into the now I'm ready to see the render or just the pre-order information. We still got a couple months left in this year, but I'm being greedy. Hopefully it's not a case where the 2025 Joes are so pushed back we're not going to see anybody until July. Hopefully that's not the case, but I mean they didn't show a lot. But Hasbro's classified series team kills it again one more time. Fun stuff. 2 new renders, Blowtorch, the Frag Viper. They both look really cool. The Nemesis Immortal shots, fun. Heavy duty, awesome. Televiper, retro style. Roll them sleeves up, dude. Cover girl, rocking a blonde look. And my guy Flint getting that retro collection figure. Love the classified series. Can't wait to see those figures. Grab them, put them in my collection, do the whole Amira for Looney Tunes. I want to squeeze them and get them all. I will. Very excited about that. What did you guys think about these classified series reveals, the news? And are you going to be pre-ordering this Tuesday? As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm about to get ready for some birthday fun. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.